there. You're tuned in to MEA Worldwide. I'm your host, Elena Jordan, and today I'm sitting down with Christian Oliver, who has a lot of amazing projects coming up.
Yes, it's exciting.
Really notably, Hunters on Amazon. Everyone is so excited about this series.
Huh?
Oh yeah, we dive right in. Well, before we get to that, let's talk about the big thing that's going to be coming out Saturday. Gotta celebrate the best Christmas movie ever, the best Christmas ball ever.
It's so cute. It's one of those cute little Christmas movies.
So this movie is very tonally different from Hunters. You
absolutely
have crossed many different genres throughout your career as well. So how did this one come to be about, and what makes you excited about this movie in particular, especially in the holiday season?
Well, I gotta tell you, I am excited about it because it's literally the first Christmas movie I've ever done, and it's kind of, I feel like it's part of American culture to be, you know, a part of this festive holiday season. So it's great. I mean, for me, it was really one of those moments where I was like, oh, I finally made it. I'm in a Christmas movie. And my children came to set. We shot it in Vienna this summer, in the middle of summer, the hottest summer you can imagine in Vienna.
Wow.
I mean, we were walking around in scarves, hats on, like, you know, all Christmassy, but it was hot. So we were sweating bullets. It was beautiful. Great, I mean, ambiance, obviously. Vienna is just to die for, an amazing city. So it was really nice to be there with the family, enjoy all those great sights, and have them, you know, be on set for the first time ever. So it was fun.
That's so exciting, and for it to be in such a cool location too. Even though it's a hot location, still a cool location.
Absolutely. No, it was great. I mean, you know, we were shooting in the Ferris wheel that James Bond was shot in, you know, on the Prada, and all these locations. I mean, you know, one castle after another. They built a little Christmas market for us, just for us. You know, it was like they put up all the huts, and we had glühwein, like kind of like this. But obviously it was, you know, 100 degrees outside. But it was fun, and we had a great time, and it was really special. The movie, like you said, it's all about dancing. That's why it's the best Christmas ball. It's about Viennese ball dancing, and I play a Viennese prince who is supposedly one of the best dancers in the town. And so I had to dance my butt off.
So had you had any dancing experience before that? Because the whole movie does center on this girl coming to visit her brother in Vienna and then falling in love not only with the country, but with the dancing specifically.
No, it was kind of funny. The director and I had worked together before. So he gave me a call and he said, Christian, you know, you can dance, right? And if somebody says, you can dance, I'm not going to say no. I'm like, yeah, sure I can dance, you know. I'll dance. I've been dancing my whole life. And then he's like, yeah, I think this little movie would be great, and ballroom dancing, you know how to waltz. I'm like, well, can't be that hard. And one thing led to another, and then, you know, it came down really, really fast. We were on vacation in Germany, actually, visiting friends, and literally they called me on a Thursday, and on a Monday I was working, and I had 2 days to prep for the dancing. It was nuts.
Whoa!
Yeah, so my dancing might not be the best, but it's definitely, we worked really hard. I got lucky, we got to dance with Dancing with the Stars of Austria. So the whole cast of Dancing with the Stars, all the professional coaches are in the movie actually, and trained us. So it was amazing, but also intense. I mean, they killed us. I mean, it was 8 hours every day, and during the shooting, we would, I mean, you know, blisters. That's all I have to say.
I mean, that's impressive, though. That's not a lot of prep time, even for professional dancers, to have something as intricate as...
And it's funny, it gave me a whole new perspective of Dancing with the Stars. I mean, you know, we kind of went through that training, and it was fun, but I also realized, wow, those guys are hardworking people. And it must be a great show to be on. I mean, they were the nicest people, and we had a great time. And they're all in the movie, so they're all basically, you know, featured in the movie.
That's awesome. Is that something that you, since you are internationally acting all over the place, is that something you would want to pursue? Maybe
after that, I definitely would be open to. I know it's torture, more or less, but I think the reward at the end now, when I saw a couple clips of the movie, and it's fun when you see the movement, and it's elegant, it's beautiful, and it's just, you know, it works. You're like, wow, it's cool. And then you're like, oh, I should have done this, I should have done this, I should have done this. I opened my hands, I should have closed them. All kinds of stupid stuff that they were like constantly. It was funny, you know, they were in our ear the whole time. They were like, when we dance, and they're like, okay, move it, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and all this stuff. It was fun. It was great. I'm really, really glad I did this movie, and I can't wait to come to see it on Saturday.
Yes, I know everybody's very excited. Christmas time and the Christmas movies are just, they go
Should be a good
hand
one.
in hand. It's not
It
the
has
season
all
without these
the
Christmas
ingredients.
movies.
Romance,
Yes.
everything, little dance.
So, and everyone can check it out on Ion, right?
Yes, Ion this Saturday, and I think it's going to run a couple more times during December. So if you look out for it, you'll definitely catch it. Best Christmas ball ever, and yeah, it should be a ball.
Hey,
Funny.
I like it. And I like that you learned this whole new language of dance, because acting in various languages is kind of your thing.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. No, it was great. And, you know, being in your body and dancing and talking, and, you know, it was great. It was fun. It was really, I mean, the last day of shooting, we shot all the way, obviously it was the big finale, and we shot till 6 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
I mean, all night through, and we were just on our feet dancing with like hundreds of extras, and everybody was like, these beautiful, sweet old, you know, couples. They were like out there dancing, being extras. It was quite amazing. And at 6 o'clock in the morning, everybody started drinking in Vienna. So we were like, okay, it's a wrap. That was kind of like our goodbye.
The nice toast
Yes.
to send you off.
Yeah, it was great. It was a little bit, I guess, I don't want to go too far, but let's call it dirty dancing in Vienna.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Forget Havana Nights.
No,
It's
we did a
Vienna
little
Nights.
dirty. Yeah, we did a little dirty. We tried to put in a little dirty dancing in there. You'll see.
Oh, so do you think that dancing is something that you want to start incorporating? Because I know you also produce as well.
Absolutely. No, I love producing. Dancing would be great. I have to admit, that was my first real, you know, dancing experience. But I love dancing. I mean, obviously, you know, we all grow up, we're all kids. Every weekend, every other weekend, I'd like to dance, let's put it that way. But yeah, I'd love to dive a little deeper. So, you know, as soon as I get that call, I'd be out there dancing. But producing has been a passion of mine. I started producing, I'd say, like almost 10 years ago now. My first movie was called Subject 2. I produced it with a couple of friends of mine, and it happened out of an acting class. So it was another actor and a director in that class that decided to do a short movie, and then approached me and said, guys, if we go into Aspen and, like, you know, 12,000 feet high in the mountains in winter, we're gonna freeze our butt off. We're not doing a short movie. You better start riding, because we're gonna do a feature. And we did. It was amazing. We basically financed it ourselves, which nobody knew at that point. We all put our credit cards down, and you know, spent $21,000 and made a movie that actually got into Sundance.
Wow,
and we sold it at Sundance, and it was one of those, you know, once in a lifetime experience. It was great. And yeah, it was fun to be at Sundance, obviously. I had another movie called Zipper that I executive produced that went to Sundance. And producing is fun. I mean, it's a different, you know, you're wearing a different hat, but you're in from the beginning, and you see the whole process. And sometimes, I mean, it's a rigorous process. It's a long process, hands-on, but it's also very beautifully creative, you know, and you get to pull in your friends, you get to pull in the people you trust, because it's very much a trusting environment. Everybody pulls in the same direction. It's truly independent filmmaking. And that's what I like about it. You know, I just had a movie come out, I think last week, 2 weeks ago.
Animal Among Us?
Animal Among Us.
Yeah.
You know. A little different than a Christmas movie. Monsters.
Slightly
Yes.
different.
Don't want to give too much away. Monsters. Yeah, so it's one of those horror, psychological thriller, crazy, fun horror flicks. But it's done really smartly, I'd say. It's done in a great, small budget, contained way, but still you get the big bucks basically for it. You know, it's fun. Great cast, great people. We shot it in the middle of nowhere. It takes place in this camp. You know, I play this writer who basically gets invited to reopen the camp that he wrote a book about, and he made that camp really famous about a murder that happened there years ago. So the people invite him back, and he doesn't really know why, but you'll find out if you watch it. It's kind of like a trap.
Ooh.
Did I give it away too much? I did. Watch it. It's fun. There's a lot of twists and turns, a great cast, and it was really fun to be part of that, obviously, as an actor and a producer.
And talking about traps, too. Hunters.
Hunters.
Big
That's
one
the
that
big
you
one.
have coming
Wow.
out, too.
Yes.
This, though, working with Al Pacino, nothing new for you. You've worked with Tom Cruise and Valkyrie.
Yes.
You worked with Kate Blanchett in The Good German. I mean,
Keep dropping them.
Used to,
I like it.
And I'm starting to drop a name here.
Keep going. Sounds good.
I mean, you're used to working with big name stars. Do you still get that kind of like, whoo, the butterflies, the nerves when you see them?
You can never get used to working with any of those people. I know it sounds good when you say it, but no, I'm not used to it. I'm obviously humbled. I'm grateful. It was an amazing experience. I mean, it's one of those, you get the call and you're like, and it was one of those jobs that just kept on giving, and it was very nice because it didn't start like, wow, you're gonna be the lead guy in Hunters. It started like, well, there's this part, could be possibly recurring, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, five episodes. So it kept on giving. It was really great, and they kept it very secretive, and till today it's still much, not really, I can't tell you too much about it. We didn't even know all about it, so it kept feeding us one script at a time. And it was amazing. It was just a great experience, and I'm grateful and very excited to have worked with people like Elle or Jordan Peele, the creator.
Yes.
Amazing
Executive
cast,
producer.
Absolutely. I can't wait. I'm excited, And usually you kind of have a sense of what it's all about and what you get to see, but I can't wait to get on to Amazon and probably binge watch the whole thing and be excited. Yeah, no, it was great. We shot in New York, and I love New York. New York's a great city. I lived in New York for a while, and it's still, when you come and when you get to film there, it's such an exciting place to be. And then obviously they took us to Budapest, which was amazing, Hungary, and it's gonna be special. I mean, I saw the trailer, I'm like, whoa. This looks cool.
The trailer is so good.
Yeah, and
because they had the teasers and everything too, where it was like you knew they were hunters, but you didn't know what exactly. And then it's like they're Nazi hunters.
Yes.
And get ready, and everyone's outfit is awesome.
It is. It will be, and obviously Al Pacino in it. Whew, unbelievable. Yeah, I'm very excited. I've been very blessed this year.
And because this is such a cool era, too, this period piece that has all of this great production design and everything brought in, if you could be in any production set in any time period, what time period would you most want to be able to explore?
Whoa, that's a good one. Wow, that's a tough one. I don't know. I like, what's so beautiful about our job as actors, we get to explore a little bit of everything. We get to go back to World War I, II. Sometimes we go in the future. Sometimes we go in completely La La Land that doesn't even exist, made up, worlds. So it's great. But I don't know. I like the 70s, the 60s. I think it's a cool era where everybody's hip, cool, vibing. I like that. When I saw Once Upon in Hollywood, everybody, I mean, that's kind of like, you just want to step into that movie and be part of it and be like, oh, I want to look as cool as you do. It's great, right? Cool cars. I'm a sucker for old cars and motorcycles, and so I love that era for sure.
I love, too, that you say that as an actor you get to go to all of these different time periods, and you mentioned World War II because you also voiced for Call of Duty World War II.
Look at you, yes.
So you also have experience as a voice actor on camera in German and English and all of these different facets that you could possibly encapsulate in acting.
Great.
Do you have a particular favorite? Do you enjoy working in German more than English or vice versa? Or do you enjoy being on camera or voiceover more?
Well, the funny thing, it all gives you different little bit, the voiceover gives you tremendous freedom because you're locked up in your little voice booth, and it's very much one-on-one, and you can do whatever you want. You have that freedom to explore, go crazy, and at the end they'll figure it out in the editing. But you can really go out there and play. And the fun thing is it frees you up, and I try to integrate that into my acting. Because, working with the Wachowskis, for example, which was for me...
Sense8, oh my gosh.
Sense8, Speed Racer, it was my first experience of really encountering directors that push you to go over the edge. And it's a fine line, and they keep you on that edge, and they want you to explore, and they want you to go out there, and they want you to experience that freedom. And if you have a director that you can trust, you jump off the cliff. It doesn't matter. They're gonna catch you, and that is exciting for me as an actor. To be in that environment where you can try anything. Even with the Good German, it was the same. George Clooney on the first day, I will never forget. I mean, he was so amazing the way he took me in, and Soderbergh, the way they took me in, playing pranks and stuff. You just knew, okay, we can do anything we want. Everybody is equal, no egos. Let's make a good movie and be all here together. We're all in this together, and that's the fun part.
Did you get pranked by Clooney?
Well, pranked in the way, you know, he's so famous for his pranks. But literally, the first day he came out, he's like, "Hey, Christian, I heard you didn't want, you know, when you roll in the dirt, they put this dust on your costumes and stuff, and all the makeup girls, and they all come and put that stuff on. It's like, I heard you wanted to be method and you roll around in the real dirt. I just want to make sure I roll in the same dirt. Can you show me the spot?" And I was like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, I rolled right here." And he got in there and he rolled around a little bit. I'm like, "Okay, now we're ready to go." And I was like, "Okay, cool."
I love that you just gave us the dirt on the dirt.
Yes.
Literally.
Yes. So it was kind of fun, you know, it was very freeing. And Soderbergh, he definitely played a big prank on us the first day of shooting. But I have to say, it was a prank he played on Kate as much as he played on me. It was our first day on the set, and it was 500 extras, big scene, big, you know, tanks, everything. It was crazy. And, you know, I had just met Kate, and it was one of the nicest people, and obviously one of the greatest actresses of all time. And just to be working with her was, for me, mind-blowing. And as soon as I got over that, it was just pure joy. Because literally was like, I grabbed her and I said, "Hi, wife." And she's like, "Hi, husband." And we're like, "Okay, let's do this." And he told us, "Okay, you know, you're going to walk down here. It's going to be very simple. We're going to have the little crane. Boom. It's going to be down. People everywhere. And all I want you to do, Christian, can you walk a little banana? You know, for everybody who doesn't know, you walk a banana to open her up a little bit so we see how little beautiful, you know." And I'm like, yeah, I can do that. Okay, I can do that. Grabbed her hand, we started walking, action! And we're like, good, okay, walk your banana. Beautiful, everything, the crane, everything. I was like, my heart pumping. And she was a little nervous, you know, because it was just the first day, first shot. Everybody's nervous. Don't believe that that's not the case. So we're both like, okay, we did this. We're like, okay, cool, we got the first one in the can. And he's like, "Cut!" And he jumps out behind his, you know, village, basically, that's what we call it.
Village,
yeah, video village. And he jumps out, he's like, "What the was that?" And it's quiet. And I'm like, "What? Oh my God, did I block her? What did I do? The wrong banana? Was it this banana, that banana?" And he comes running out and he looked at us and he's like, "Just kidding. Let's do another one. We got it." And I was, you know, it was just, he took that whole tension that you carry before you get to on the set. You have that tension being on the set for the first time, and it was gone. It was like, okay, let's play, let's have fun.
I love that. That is awesome.
It was great.
So everybody on the set of The Good German was good. Like,
yes, we had a lot of good people. No, it was an amazing experience, absolutely. The movie unfortunately didn't do that well, but I think till today it's still a beautiful piece of art. I mean, it was very specific what Soderbergh wanted to accomplish, and I think he did. You know, it was a homage to film noir and the way films were shot, and it's great. It was very, I mean, obviously for me it was one of my greatest experiences of all time. So.
Yeah. So beautiful too. It's just stunning, visually stunning too.
Yeah, absolutely.
But because you've done so many different genres and so many different roles and different things, do you ever have ones that you look back on that you're like, "Man, I would like to be able to revisit that again"? And you might know what I might be talking about
God.
here, like Saved
by
by the Bell.
I was like, ouch.
Because they announced Saved by the Bell is coming back.
It has like a little revival.
We
You
know
can
that
talk
it's
about it
coming
now.
back, yeah.
People, my agent, my manager were like, "Christian, we gotta take that off your resume and stuff." And now it's like, hey, it's a little revival. I was on Saved by the Bell, you know. So it's great, and it's kind of fun to talk about it now. It was definitely something I didn't talk about for a while, but something I'm also tremendously proud of. I mean, it was my first gig. That's where I learned, you know, being on set. That's where I learned my, you know, etiquette, my technique. I mean, it was 4 cameras, you know, shot on live audience. Fresh Prince was shooting next door. You know, we were running over there doing lunch, checking out Will Smith and the gang, and you know, on the other side was Jay Leno, NBC. It was amazing. And I was very young. I just got moved to LA, and it was amazing. You know, live audience and a great experience. Obviously, it was nuts. I'll talk about that, and I write a book about that, like all the other Saved by the Bellers. I don't know, no. But it was great experience, and definitely, like you said, I mean, coming from that little crazy sitcom, and you know, I'm happy that I got to build on that and look back at that and be very proud of it. Absolutely.
If they ever invited you back to come to the new set, would you want to?
Absolutely. I heard there's the Babysitter Club is being redone as a TV. I'm like, call me.
Like Luca,
Luca's coming back.
Yeah. It's just hibernating, waiting.
Bring me another babysitter. I'm here.
There's more kids to watch. Come
Absolutely.
On. That is actually one that people have been really, really talking about, the Babysitters Club, but nobody's really heard. Is there? I mean, do you know? Is there anything definitive at all of it coming back?
Well, supposedly there's a TV show in the works.
Like
yes.
Oh.
That's what I hear. Yeah, I keep calling my agents like, hey, get me in. No, but I hear there's a. No, it should be fun, obviously.
It would be so fun to have the whole, like, the OG cast all grown up with their own kids, and then now they need babysitters, like...
And they call Luca from Switzerland?
Yeah.
Yeah, hello. Hello.
Luca could have babies,
Of course. Luca, he will have great Swiss babies. Why not? Absolutely.
And because you've also gotten to travel all over the world, filming in so many different amazing locations, do you have a particular place that's your favorite to go to film?
As long as it's hot and there's a beach, call me. Call me anytime. No, I mean, yeah, you're right. It's the beautiful thing about our jobs is you get to travel, you get to experience these amazing cultures, different countries, and I mean, if it snows, it snows. I love the snow, but nothing beats a tropical island and a nice cocktail in your hand and doing a nice little movie. So yeah, absolutely. I'm ready. Traveling is definitely a big passion of mine. So maybe we'll host a travel show. Who knows?
Hey, that would be awesome. I'd watch that.
Take the family around the world on a boat, sailing. I don't know. I'd be open for anything.
Well, we know that you can bring everybody to Vienna on Saturday.
Let's do that.
There you go. You can do it just by watching the best Christmas ball ever. And be sure to check out Hunters as well.
Absolutely.
Coming to Amazon. And where can everybody keep up with you?
Christian Oliver 33. I think Instagram is something like that. It's very hip these days, I hear. I just joined. Anyways, yeah. So check it out. And obviously, I'm very grateful. Thank you for having me. And hopefully, we'll see you again soon.
Thank you so much. Well, we know we'll be seeing a lot more of you soon.
Yes, absolutely.
And you guys can check out all of our interviews at MEA Worldwide. That's MEAWW.com. Until next time, I'm Elena Jordan. Have a good day.